What's up, everybody? Welcome to Life and Stuff. This is CattyComplex, also known as DJ Complexity, also known as Master Casualty. You can find me on Facebook as Catty Jan. So yeah, excuse me. Let's dive right in. I know it's been a while since I've really done much of anything. The last show that I recorded was talking about what motivates you. I did get some pretty good feedback on that. So yeah, for this episode, what I want to talk about is the wonderful world of weddings. Not for me, of course. I'm far from that point in any kind of relationship with anyone, and you know, there are a lot of us who spend time searching, and a lot of us have this goal. Oh, I want to get married. I want to have the great white dress. I want to have splendiferous company and sparkles and glitter and paparazzi, and you know, a lot of people tend to forget what the point of it all is. And the point is that you found someone you want to spend the rest of your life with. And a lot of it's been quite glamorized, but when you do find the one, I think it's really cool when watching two people come together and create this event and have these common interests, and they do it for themselves, but they also do it to bring together their friends and their family, and it's a day of joy, a day of peace, and so much love. And I think it's a beautiful thing. I really do. Some people say, oh, I'll never get married. And, you know, that's cool. To each their own. You may say that now, but 10 years down the line, who knows? You could find that one that absolutely drives you crazy enough that you want to be in their loony bin daily. Yeah. So, the reason I want to talk about this is two of my friends, they're getting married tomorrow, actually. It's the first wedding I've ever been invited to, let alone going to attend. But they have a gamer-themed wedding, which is a lot of fun. I don't care who you are, games are fun, whether it be board games, video games, PC, hide and go seek, you know, dodgeball, depending on if you're the one throwing it or not. But I think it's really cool that it's something that they both are fond of, and they can do it together. It's not just a stress relief for him or for her. They go all sorts of directions, between consoles to PC, mostly RPGs from my understanding, but there are some first-person shooter games in their collection somewhere. And I actually had the opportunity to play one of the Halos with them, and I already knew he could do it. She hasn't really played Halo like that before, and I think with a little practice, she could whoop our ass in a heartbeat. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, sorry if I'm rambling and I'm not asking any questions. I'm really excited to see such happiness and see so much fun among two people, and so much patience too, because you know, patience is a virtue, and the more we practice it, the better we get. And as any gamer knows, it's important to have patience. Otherwise, you'll throw your controller and fucking break it. And they have a lot of patience, both in gaming and with each other, which is amazing. I think a lot of us could learn from that. They're really pulling each other out of their shells, so to speak, versus just crawling up into one shell together. They are making an effort to spend more time outside of their game world, but that also brings their friends into their world when they do share their games and they share that experience. They're not here right now. They actually just went to do the reception. No, the practice reception, whatever you call that. Getting everything ready, and then everyone went out to lunch. I would have joined, but I got stuff to do, including finishing the little dangly bits that hang on the back of the car for the just married people. Mountain Dew cans, highly appropriate. I was gonna make a box, or make a bell out of a game box, but it's a little big and bulky. It's the Xbox or PlayStation Destiny Collector's Edition box. So, figure, don't really want to tear that up. If it's something they want to keep and have, they can. Nice little sentiment. But I guess I'll get into the questions. What? Not so much what, but if you were to get married and you hope to find the one, what common interests would you hope to have with them? If you could pick any theme for your wedding, what would you hope for it to be? I've seen some great stuff. I've seen some people get married at Burning Man. I haven't personally been, but I've seen it in their feeds. People do stuff at raves and events, and then there are those that get real fancy with it and go into these nice homes or mansions or places that are typically on some sort of display. I just had one of my exes just got married too as well. Big congratulations to him. I know he deserves the happiness, and as does she. And when the pictures were posted, my friend that's getting married tomorrow, he got kind of bummed out, He saw how extravagant everything was, and he was like, I can't give that to my female, and I really wish I could. And that's what I mean by sometimes people lose sight. They're so busy trying to please in the decorations department, so to say. But it is a day about love, and it doesn't matter how much money you have, as long as you're making each other happy. I know some people who didn't even really have a wedding. They went and got married at the courthouse. They eloped, and that's also beautiful, because they found the person that they want to be around. And it's even better knowing that the ones that I know that are truly happy in their relationships, or that are married or about to be married, they weren't out searching for it. We all feel like we need to go looking for that person. If we feel lonely, we feel the need to have someone. And that's not the case. It's really good to get to know yourself and be okay with being alone before you bring someone else into the equation. And 9 times out of 10, it ends up being someone you never even would have expected. And it's fun, it's great, it's all the good things. But again, I'm just curious as to if you could have a themed wedding, what would it be? Based off of what you hope to have in common with the one that you are going to be with. I think this could be a fun topic of discussion, and please feel free to message me on Facebook, Catty, CattyJan, and then you got Twitter and Instagram, all that Stoned Yet Graceful on Instagram, but that's not really related to this topic. Email CattyComplex@gmail. But I do. I want to hear what you guys would do for your things. And on that note, I would have to think about it too, what I would do if I really had to pick. I'm over here curious about everyone else. I haven't even thought about my damn self. Whatever. So thanks for tuning in. This is kind of short. I just have some questions. I'll be getting back on this podcast thing a little bit more, and I'll be having some guests on. Tonight we're doing kind of like a bachelorette party thing. We did the bachelor's party a couple nights ago. Nothing too fancy, and yes, I was a female at a bachelor's party, but everyone just kind of grilled out, and we played video games, had some drinks. It was a lot of fun. And for the bachelorette party, we're gonna go grill out and hang out by the pool and just enjoy the day, because that's what it's all about. Just straight joy. Yeah, rambling on. Sorry, distracted myself. Again, we will have guests on at some point, so I'm hoping that perhaps tonight during the bachelorette party, I can get them on to say a few things. If not, then, next time. So tell me what you think. Give me ideas, opinions for other topics. I'll be around a while. Thanks for listening to Life and Stuff. And we want to hear from you. CattyComplex@gmail.com. And have a fantastic day, all you beautiful lovers out there.